We're on a special mission to discover all the secrets of Dinoland USA before it becomes part of history. This land starts with two main characters, Chester and Hester. You might have seen them around. They made a gas station. In fact, this gas station was made on Route 498. Hence why when you walk through the land, it looks like a road. You're on Route 498 through Diggs County. And then paleontologists came along, discovered dinosaur bones. In fact, turns out Diggs County is full of dinosaur bones. And that's where this started. It started as a little tiny gas station, a discovery dig, and then turned into this huge giant tourist attraction, and eventually turning into the Dino Institute where you ride Dinosaur. Chester and Hester saw this as an opportunity to make some cash themselves, hence the gift shop. Chester and Hester's Roadside Treasures, which you can see the gas pump right outside of. Most people just walk in and walk out, not appreciating all of the little hidden Easter eggs of this gift shop, including a photo, I'm not gonna tell you where it is, of Chester and Hester, the legends themselves.
I cannot overemphasize how slept on this gift shop is. From the punny outside to the fact that this is somebody's house. Look at that garage door flipped up on the outside, to even the fact that there's a train running through this whole entire gift shop.
One of the first things you'll see as you enter Dinoland USA is Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama, or a carnival. It's not just Disney saying, hey, we need something there, so let's throw a little carnival place. It's part of the lore, guys. It's part of the story. Chester and Hester made a carnival. It's supposed to look like that. There's supposed to be cracks in the pavement. It's supposed to look old. Inside of Dino-Rama, you will even find some hidden Mickeys in the cracks of the pavement. That's how you know it was not a mistake. The cracks are not just from the land getting old. It's part of the land. It's supposed to be there.
Right outside of Dino-Rama, you're gonna find one of my favorite details about this side of the land, the world's largest pin truck. And it's not just a pin truck, it's full of pins that are no longer with us. They are extinct.
With the Dino Institute, it's got to have scientists and grad students, and actually they started a Restaurantosaurus as a way to make money selling food. Guys, the food. I'm telling you, the food is not going to be great. In fact, it's probably one of the least likely spots I would recommend as a place to eat in Animal Kingdom. Don't go in for the food, go in for the story, because I'm telling you, it is incredible. Every single room is full of Easter eggs that point to the land. More pictures of Chester and Hester. You can see remnants of grad students, you know, doing their thing throughout the whole entire restaurant. This restaurant is a hidden gem. Again, not for the food, for the experience. Now, the main attraction here, most people love, you definitely should not skip it, is Dinosaur. Originally called Countdown to Extinction, the ride has stayed the same even when it changed name to Dinosaur. There was a couple of different touches, but Countdown to Extinction is basically an extension of the Dino Institute where they work on the discovery of time travel. Now if you read this ride before, you know what it's about. You go back in time, you're trying to save a dino. When it was rethemed to Dinosaur, of course, they were trying to tie to the movie Dinosaur that Disney released. And so they added a couple touches of the iguanodon. Now, little hidden Easter eggs. One, in the loading area, you will see the words Sector CTX WDW AK98. CTX, of course, stands for Countdown to Extinction, paying homage to the original name of the ride. Whereas WDW, we all know what that stands for, Walt Disney World. And then AK98 is Animal Kingdom, and 98 is the year that Animal Kingdom opened, 1998. So, a little touch, paying homage to the original ride and Animal Kingdom. McDonald's used to sponsor this ride, and you can still see an element of McDonald's in the loading area after you go through the pre-show. You're going to see pipes, and the colors of these pipes are going to be yellow, red, and white, meaning mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, just like you would find as the main ingredients and condiments at McDonald's. But it doesn't stop there. The name on these pipes is a scientific-y sounding name. That's the scientific name for tomatoes, and it's on the pipe. That's awesome. Okay, they're throwing the Dino Institute sciencey part of it and an old sponsor that. Now, the ride vehicles themselves are very unique. As we learned from a recent episode of Behind the Attraction on Disney Plus, if you haven't seen that show, go watch it. We learned from Tony Baxter, who designed this ride vehicle, that I thought this was on a track, but it's actually a vehicle called EMV, or Enhanced Motion Vehicle, or called, in this ride, a time rover. It actually uses, there's actually 4 motors on these tires. I'm not gonna go into specifics, go watch the episode. I never thought about the technology that went into this ride. I know it goes down a lot, but it's because there's so much technology packed into this ride. And that's why you're able to get those crazy effects that when you go on this ride, it feels like you're gonna get thrown off the Jeep. That's how cool it is. It does thrash you around a lot. I think it's awesome. It's part of the thrill. It really makes you feel like you've gone back in time. And at the time that it opened, it actually set a record for Walt Disney World being the biggest audio animatronics that Disney had at the time. And you would think, okay, the big finale, T-Rex coming to tromp you. No, it's actually a Carnotaurus. Another throwback to the movie that ties into the ride. I think that's awesome. The Carnotaur looks so much more aggressive than a T-Rex. Another thing that people often walk right by is a dinosaur skeleton by the name of Sue, or maybe Sue's sister. Sue is a famous T-Rex skeleton, one of the best conditioned fossils ever found, or most completed, something like that. Sue, the real Sue skeleton, is actually in Chicago, but they built, for Animal Kingdom, they built an entire replica of Sue, which can be found at the entrance of Dinosaur. Because Dinosaur never gets that long of a wait, most people walk right by it because they're going right into the attraction. One thing I love about Dinoland USA is the unique character meet and greets. Go meet Chip, go meet Dale, go meet Donald. They're in their very unique costumes you're not gonna see anywhere else. It's something special about Dinoland USA, and I feel like the day that Dinoland USA goes away, which we know is coming, so will Chip and Dale and Donald in those costumes. So really, go to Dinoland while you can, because they're cute costumes and they'll be gone forever pretty soon. The Dino Institute, I never knew this, and I'm still not sure if I believe it or want to believe it, but Dinoland USA actually extends all the way to the Finding Nemo musical show that's part of the Dino Institute, apparently. That blew my mind. I don't know, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. How they will mix that up when Dinoland goes away, I don't know, but it's part of the lore, it's part of the story. I think it's pretty cool. I bet you didn't know that. So, as Dinoland reaches its final destination, its metamorphosis, I gotta stop. I'm sorry, I said I would stop. Are you excited for the future of what this land could become? Or will you miss Dinoland USA? Let us know. And until then, I've been Cal, and you've been watching The Adventure Gateway.